Hello everybody and welcome back to a very special episode of Miracle Mindset. I'm coming at you live from my holiday in Sydney, Australia, and today I have an extra special guest who is peeping out from behind the pole. This is the pole peeper. Get out of here.
Hello.
Guys, this is Jimmy. Welcome to the podcast.
What's up?
I think you win the award for the best injury ever. That was great.
Thank you very
Is
much.
that how you normally enter a room?
All the time. The only way to enter a room.
So guys, if you didn't pick it up from the last name, this is Robbi Jan. This is my little brother. I have 3 little sisters and 2 little brothers, and this is my youngest brother, and I'm so excited for you guys to meet him today. This conversation is going to be absolutely awesome, and I know so many of you already love him, and for so many reasons, of course, but many of you have seen him pop up on your TikTok Explore page?
For you page.
For you page, sorry, I'm trying to be young and cool and hip. And many of you have also followed along his journey. I've talked about it many times on my page, and you've supported him in prayer over the last 6 months. So for people who at home may not know your story or your journey, would you mind just giving us a little bit of a rundown of the last 6 months and what's happened?
Well, about 6 months ago, I was at the snow in Australia. I was snowboarding and skiing every day, and one morning I decided that I would go skiing, and it was first run of the day. Decided to hit some jumps, and unfortunately I landed those jumps very poorly, landed on my head, ended up breaking my back, and now I'm paralyzed from here down. And yeah, then I went to the hospital, surgery, rehab. That's about it. We're all caught up.
Even from that answer, you can tell he is just so positive in the way that he, not only has approached this injury, but the way he approaches life in general. And from the time that we were young kids, you've always been like that. You've probably been the most positive out of the 6 of us. He's always been, I'm not only going to say the most positive, but also the most loud and vibrant and big energy. You know, he's the type of person who will come into a room and you can feel the energy. It's good energy, and you know that's awesome. So before we even get into this podcast, I know you have so much to say, and I want everyone to hear you say it. So I want to start this podcast off the way I start every single podcast, and that is by asking my guests, what is the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
The best piece of advice I have ever received, it has to be just have fun. It's something my dad used to say quite a lot.
Well, he still says it.
Yeah, just have fun. And the way I interpret that is like, you know, life's way too short, you know, to not enjoy it. Just have fun. So yeah, it's definitely affected the way I live my life. Just go do fun things.
Do you roll here? I thought you were going to say YOLO, so I'm glad you did.
Well, YOLO's the second best piece of advice I've ever received. And it definitely goes hand in hand with just have fun, you know? YOLO, you only live once, so just have fun.
So when Jimmy just told you a little bit of his story, what he didn't tell you about was he is actually studying to become a doctor. So he is currently in med school, which is in and of itself an absolutely huge achievement. But not only have you managed to, you know, be recovering from this injury, you've had surgery, you've been in hospital, you're still studying. Like, how does that work? Like, how did you do it from the hospital? Like, has it been hard? Does it distract you? Like, what does that look like?
Well, when I first had my injury, I was in ICU for about 5 days. I wasn't studying then, I took some time off. But when I left ICU, I was fortunate because all our study was online because of COVID. I decided I would like to keep studying. Just in rehab, laying around doing nothing. So I thought, may as well stay on top of this. And I just kept studying, and our exams were delivered online, so I was able to do all my assessment, and I made it through the year, which was great. I wasn't really laying around doing nothing. I was pretty busy with rehab, obviously. But it definitely gave me something to, keep my mind active, and it's a great distraction from everything, just staying on top of everything, studying.
So has this experience, like spending this much time, in the hospital setting and rehab, going through this injury, working with all these different healthcare providers, doctors, physios, like nutritionists, all of these people in this faculty of health, has that changed the way that you're going to study and act as a doctor? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, well, the last 6 months have given me a very good insight into the patient experience. Living in a hospital, seeing only healthcare professionals all day, it's definitely given me a very, very good insight into that side of healthcare. Whereas before it was just the medical student side, and I only see what the doctor sees. But now that I've seen how a patient goes in hospital, that'll definitely guide my future practice and the way I interact with patients. I think I'll be able to have a lot more empathy for their side of things.
Yeah. So you have recently moved into a position, that's pretty exciting. I just want to brag a little bit. But Jimmy has recently got the position of the Disability Inclusion Officer for the Australian Medical Student Association, which is insane. Like, that's crazy. So what do you advocate for?
Yeah, well, the whole point of the role is to make medicine help make medicine and med school more inclusive for everyone, people with disabilities. And medicine now, like there's a lot of prominent doctors who are in wheelchairs and have spinal cord injuries, and it's really awesome to see those doctors practice. But medicine is a long way to go, and I'm very excited to be a part of that process and take medicine to the next level.
Did you ever see yourself becoming, I would say, a TikToker?
A TikToker? No, I didn't. When I was in rehab, I was a bit bored and thought I should make some fun videos.
To be fair, I've been telling you to do TikTok for a number of years. Years. I'm like, Jimmy, TikTok is made for you. It's like, it's short, it's funny, like it's, and I not that you're short or funny.
I am now. I'm 4'7", guys.
No,
4'7".
Stop it.
I used to be 6'4", and now I'm 4'7". Are you kidding me?
Stop it. All I'm saying is that you have the perfect personality to be on social media. I'm so glad that you're here. It's awesome.
Thank you very much.
So welcome to TikTok.
Welcome to the social media.
So for everybody at home who's watching this, they look at you and are so inspired by your positivity. What message have you got for them?
YOLO! Life is too short, have fun. No, but seriously, every day we have on this planet is just a huge blessing, and so many of us have really amazing lives, and I think we might underappreciate how awesome our lives are. And I think, tough things happen in life, and there are obstacles and bumps, and sometimes you just have to, take those head on, keep your head up, and enjoy life. Have fun.
Sorry guys, we've had all types of camera problems. My camera just died, so we're coming at you live from the phone. So to wrap this up, let's just go over a couple of the most common questions that you get asked on social media, because as you know, there are many inquisitive minds out there.
A lot of people ask, am I still going to be able to be a doctor?
Yeah.
And yes, I will be. A lot of people ask, if I try really hard, will I be able to walk again? And try as hard as I might, I will not probably be able to walk again. YOLO! And what other questions? Why are my teeth so white? I have this lady to thank for that. She used to clean my teeth and kept them in pristine condition.
Very proud of you for that. Thank you, big sister moment. Proud moment.
Yes. As you know, she's a dentist and has been cleaning teeth.
No, Dad's a dentist. I did oral health therapy, and it's something that was always ingrained into us, something that we're all passionate about. And it's a funny thing to be passionate about, but it's a great thing to be passionate about. So guys, as a reminder, tonight, don't forget to floss before you go to bed. That comes straight from our mouths. Make sure you do it.
These are your takeaways from this podcast. Always wear your helmet when you're skiing and snowboarding, because if I wasn't wearing a helmet, I'd probably be dead. And brush and floss twice a day. What other takeaways can we give these people?
Well, I think you said YOLO about 3 times.
YOLO? Have fun.
Try to focus on the positive.
Yeah.
And also, another thing to take away is if you are wanting a dose of positivity in your life, make sure you check out Jimmy on TikTok, because he is posting amazing, incredible, very inspirational content, and it's something that so many of us look forward to seeing. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for chatting with us today. It has been fun to, I've been chatting with him for the whole week, because I've been staying here in Sydney chatting with him, but it's good to chat with you, I guess, on camera where people can see and hear these conversations. So thank you for everything you do.
Thanks for having me on.
And guys, look forward to seeing way more stuff from this guy, future Dr. Jan. We'll see you very soon.